Apparently, Aid is also being removed from the team, but is currently playing with them for the moment. So I'm not sure if that's.
Is there a limit of how many people they're allowed to replace right now? Probably something like that.
I
But
do not know, unfortunately. But we're pretty deep into the draft already, everyone. So as you can see, 4 picks on each team. The Kunkka just now coming out from Hokori. This is a South American classic, man. They do love Kunkka.
I see this as in every region classic, but they're pretty much the one people who still play it in 7.31, right?
Mhm.
This hero is incredibly versatile. It is very likely going to be played in the mid lane here.
Yeah.
You see it in the safe lane even less than you did previously.
Dude, I really like the cuts draft, honestly. Looking at this, like you have so much pressure to be able to push on the map here and take towers. You have
Mhm.
Shadow Shaman, Nature's Prophet, Beastmaster, B God's going to be taking the Keeper of the Light. I mean,
Mhm.
all this looks pretty good. They do just need to ban out some of these hard counters to the Nature's Prophet, but they don't really have the ability to fit a Spirit Breaker into their draft anymore, right? So it's got to be just a core matchup.
10 seconds remain.
Yeah. So you say that you think Keeper of the Light is going to be played by B God this game. You're certain this one's not going to be in the mid?
Probably, I would say it's most likely Keeper of the Light, just because B
Mhm.
God does love this hero, but they could
Mhm.
definitely swap it to the mid lane if they want.
Yep. I mean, one issue that they have right now with the draft on the side of the cut is they don't have a great hero at clearing out stacks. Keeper of the Light is great at making those. He can't, clear them out himself, but nobody deals with the ancients that well on their side.
10
So
seconds
whatever their
remain.
last pick is over in the mid lane, I imagine it's going to be something that could clear out
5
these stacks,
seconds remain. Radiant's turn to pick.
so they can, have a little bit more success with this Keeper of the Light pick. Anything come to mind as far as that goes?
In
You think
terms,
they'll go for something like a Templar Assassin in the mid on the cut, or no?
it's not that great here, but
10 seconds.
I mean, you could go for it. I would just like something that just punishes the mid lane and
5
plays aggressively
seconds.
instead, because like Nature's Prophet's going to take a lot of space farming on the map.
Hmm.
So I think if
So
you,
you don't want to go for a farming hero?
yeah, I think you want something that plays fast and can like just
Oh,
beat the Kunkka in the mid
Spirit,
lane.
Spirit
Yeah,
or Puck? No. I mean, we
Puck's
already
not
see Storm
bad.
Spirit banned out.
Is Pango banned? Yeah, you could just go Pango
No.
here.
Yep. So I'm thinking like either the Ember Spirit, Pango, or Puck they want to pick up here. The Puck would be decent against like the Weaver, but not great against the Skywrath Mage is the issue. Also, you'd have to deal with like this instant lockdown coming up from the Dragon Knight. Um, Pango I don't hate though up against these heroes. I wouldn't mind that one at all actually. But you wouldn't ever have amazing
10
team fight
seconds.
against these enemies. You have no heroes that do a lot of what?
Okay, so it is mid lane Coddle. I mean, Coddle's pretty good
Hold
against
on, hold
Kunkka
on.
mid.
Probably mid lane Coddle. We still don't know exactly where any of these heroes are
Dude,
going.
actually, Italiano is known for playing Bounty Hunter, if I'm not mistaken.
10
All right.
seconds.
Is it good?
I mean,
5
who
seconds
knows?
remain.
You just know that he's known for playing bounty hunter. Full
I know
stop.
he played the hero a lot. That is a fact. Ooh, Magnus. Is that safe lane
Yeah.
mag? It's Yuma. It's
I mean,
gotta
this
be.
is
Yeah.
Yuma, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Italiano Gangster
Yuma.
taking the Coddle. So it is gonna be 5 position bounty hunter for Overlom.
This is wild. There's no way this draft is good, right? They just can't fight into them ever. Like you're gonna be dodging on the map. You've got like great rap potential and great defense between like the Keeper of Light, the Nature's Prophet, and the Bounty Hunter, but you're never going to be able to take a team fight, I feel.
Yeah, I was like pretty with the cuts draft until the last pick bounty. If the bounty was mid, I could actually justify it slightly more because it's just so taxing on these other heroes. But yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm not 100%
10
sold on a
seconds
5 position
remain.
bounty personally.
Mhm.
And Yuma's
All right.
mag. I mean, this guy
5
invented safe lane
seconds.
Magnus.
Yeah. Now let's talk about some of the implications for this match. I can pull this up thanks to admin Nina. Thank you very much, Nina. Enjoy your vacation, by the way. This is the last piece of info that he gave me before we disappeared forever. If the Mystery Machine didn't 2-0, the cut are 100% confirmed into the playoffs and finish 8th in the group stage. Hokori needs a 2-0 here to be in a strong position to challenge the top 4 on the last day. 1-1 might be enough, and 2-0 means the burger score, I love burgers, possibly be needed. And this is going to be the cut's last game. Corey's last game after this is going to be up against Infinity. Currently sat in second place with 10 points.
Yeah. Yep. So the cut, like you were saying, already guaranteed playoffs, not eliminated. The Mr. Machine is going to take the 9th slot, but they do not have option for upper bracket, of course. And then Hokori, this is a must-win game for them. Basically, dude, they've drawn almost all of their series. I just realized they have no 0-2s. They've drawn 5 series and they've won 1. So they're actually sitting on, what is that, 7 points?
I don't know, man. I'm not good at the whole counting thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know what you want from me.
But yeah, Dogchamp has 1 series left and it's against Noun, so it's not an easy game for them. So we'll see.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
they've got 2 series left here. They could potentially get to 11 points here on Hokori, which would put them in second place, is the highest they're able to finish. Wildcard, of course, in first at the moment with 12.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Italiano Gangster going to be playing the Coddle in the mid lane. Overlom, the 5-position bounty hunter, again, as we were pointing this one out. I'm a little uncertain about this one. He does get the ward placed, just barely. El Micho coming over to the other side. He's just got that good old shadow walk.
He scouts this one out. El Micho has walked right into the trap on the side of the cut. They have him right where they want him.
First blood goes the way of Scourge as well. So SMD very happy about that one.
Very embarrassing. Overlom bided his time there. Didn't even have to move. Just waited for them to come to him. And incredibly easy kill with the lack of armor that Skywrath Mage has. Only 2% physical damage resistance. Very sad. Oh. Nice start to this game. It goes the way of Scourge McDuck and not Italiano Gangster, but it shouldn't matter too much. Do you like this starting build on Nature's Prophet, by the way? We were seeing like Robe of Magi 3 branches. This guy actually starts with tangos.
Yeah. Wait, which hero is this? Oh, he did.
Prophet?
Yeah, Nature's Prophet. Well, he's going for the Blightstone, mostly just because he's against like 0 armor Skywrath Mage. And DK, like, actually, before he gets a couple levels in Dragon's Blood, is pretty low armor hero, so.
Yep.
It's just a value Blightstone early, and then eventually he'll probably turn into Orb of Corrosion. He might just sell it.
All right. Nature's Prophet. Oh, what's he got coming out right now? Yeah, he's going to get himself an early Magic Wand. It makes sense. He's playing against Skywrath Mage. He's going to be spamming out this Arcane Bolt onto him.
Yeah.
Up in the top lane, Gardic. Starting with Zakuchi up here. The Weaver is a lot weaker in this first couple of levels than he used to be. The 15-second cooldown on Zakuchi is kind of insane.
I think B-God's just going to, like, shackle the Weaver here in a moment and just, like, siphon a bunch of the health away.
Right now. It's not that much of a siphon at level 1. It's only like a 60 damage nuke.
Yeah, it's 120 health exchange, though, right? Not bad.
Oh, he gets him in the middle of his Zakuchi as well. He's just going to die here, I think.
The boar?
You got to chase him through the trees.
It does get the slow. Speed. Just barely. He pops the salve. Yeah, he's going to be fine here.
Yeah.
He's forced to use salve and 2 tangos, though.
Yeah. Cut himself the path through the trees. The only way they managed to juke him out there for a second. I thought he'd be dead for sure, catching him on the tail end of that Zakuchi, but he had a little bit of time left as the shackles ended.
I was really sick by B-Gun.
Yep.
All right, so we got mid lane, yeah. We got Analog on his Kunkka going up against Italiano Gangster's Keeper of the Light. Oh, wait a minute. Beastmaster dies top lane. Yuma gets the skewer back, pulls him out of position.
Right into the tower there. Yeah, took a lot of damage from the tower. Well, after a decent start now up in this top lane, I mean, things obviously going to be a lot easier for them. Not great they end up giving up the first blood, but I think we both agree that we do like the draft from Corey better here, right? That's something we never had the opportunity to talk about.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, bottom lane Scourge goes down. That is unexpected, honestly. That being said, Overlom is going to just continue chasing the Dragon Knight here. A lot of damage being dealt back. He does have that Janata coming on cooldown, but yeah, the Dragon Tail. It's there. Double kill now goes the way of Vitali.
B-God's about to die up in the top lane.
Yeah, you're right. B-God goes down to Yuma. So Hokori's finding a lot on the map already.
Yeah. 4-2 already. El Misho, it looks like he's about to suicide to the tower here in order to come back with 4 HP mana, but Overwhelm TPs to the tier 2.
Just let the tower hit once and bonk.
Yep.
Quick 200 gold going his way there.
Yeah, there's a tip off onto him as well. Not to mention that he stole that guy's wallet with that Janata, the 12 gold steal. Don't forget about that one, Ricky.
I will never.
Yeah, the economic damage is absolutely insane. Right. I don't imagine... Alright, top lane, we are going to see some action here.
Yeah, again, just double skewer under the tower, though. They do have these creeps still alive. So this the aggro doesn't switch, so they end up going to be fine.
Yeah. We got us playing pretty far back at the moment. Got to heal himself back up to these tangos though, and then just continue to trade with them. Almost got him. Cleared that the bugs off of Aegis like instantly there, but the fact that there was creeps under the tower is the only reason they managed to survive that one. Oh, they go on to Magnus. Manages to skewer away. He's going to be just fine, but all out of regen up here. Unless he's got a salve coming on the courier. The Weaver's got one, so he's just going to drop this one off into his Magnus.
Very nice. I mean, overall, 3-4, it's a pretty even start to the game. However, my biggest concern is, like, Scourge. That death bottom is going to actually allow Vitaly to get left solo here pretty soon. Like, they're just going to be able to, like, walk away from the lane here on the Skywrath Mage once he gets that, like, level 5, level 6 specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But
the chasing... I thought they were going to chase Overwhelm into the trees there. It's difficult to do this on the Skywrath because if you like fogs for half a second, you throw the concussive shot and it misses, then there's no way you set up the kill. They're going to go into him now, though.
He walks into a sentry. Yeah, very nicely done. And Overwhelm trying to run away, but it's not going to happen. Just so much damage. El Misho with the tip.
He tips him back. He gets him for that TV over to the tier 2 tower earlier.
B-God accidentally cancels his shackle top, and he's dead.
Yep.
I mean, he might have been dead anyway, but... As we hit the 5-minute mark and take a look at net worth, and it is a pretty solid advantage for all 3 cores here on the side of Hokori. Wait.
I got it getting... One moment, please.
Is that a fire alarm? Neph, first you have the fire department at your house. Now the fire alarm is going off. Oh, look, they paused for you. Very nice. Thank you, B-God. Very, very nice. This does.
It's all about me here after all.
This does, however, confirm that they are listening to our cast, which means we're gonna have to start talking to them.
Yeah, admin. Nina's gone. I completely forgot. Admin Badger, we're gonna have to look into this one. Please check if they're sniping the stream. Thank you very much. Sandy says, yeah, it's because a fire alarm is going off over Lum.
And he's like, what? We hear this fire alarm. We're checking all of our, all of our player streams. Fun fact: when I used to cast CSL back in the collegiate Dota, fire alarms were the #1 reason for matches being rescheduled.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, they rescheduled them when fire alarms were going? How does that happen?
They'd evacuate like a whole. They'd have to evacuate like the whole dorm or something that the player was in because of like some fire happening, and the game would not happen. It would either be like paused for like an hour or they'd like reschedule. It was very funny.
That is wild. I think the fire department might have like overtuned the alarm when they were here earlier today. Crazy how it comes back to that one. The throwback to like 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Only the real ones remember.
Yeah, the only people who are here all day with us, the real NA Dota and SA Dota fans.
Yeah. It's also known as Street Dota for those of you who are unfamiliar. The G's come out. We're back into the game. All right. Overlom is now concerned with griefing Analog in the mid lane here on the Kunkka. Ooh, Weaver goes down top. Oh, he was denying. Okay.
Yeah, it just he didn't end up waiting the full 30 seconds since he last took damage.
So this is what I was a little bit confused about. I feel like Bounty Hunter into Kunkka mid wouldn't have been that bad for Bounty. Like, Kunkka does have a lot of damage that comes out from Tidebringer, but I feel like the amount of net worth that you can end up stealing from Analog in that time frame is not bad. X into the boat. It will connect. Hits Italiano. The bugs coming through the torrent. B-God trying to make the rotation in, but Analog just walks away. He's too fast.
Yeah,
that run buff.
Through the extra speed. And Bounty Hunter isn't able to get on top of him, so he's out. Italiano Gangster ends up going down. Head on Actually, ahead of the Keeper of the Light on net worth by like 500. That's pretty sick, man.
I thought Coddle would be doing better in this mid lane, but he is really struggling. And I mean, a lot of this was the fact that they never dewarded this small camp. The ward just expired. So it was there the whole game. So this Coddle was not able to farm that small camp at all, which is something that this hero, really easily does.
Top lane. Yuma getting gone on here. Aid doesn't have the Primal Roar to follow this one up, so he doesn't want to go. Maybe if he hit his level 6, he'd be jumping on that one. But yeah, it's dangerous playing so close to Magnus, close to the tower anyways. Otherwise, you just get like pulled back, taken down. We'll probably see the pick of the pace here on Hokori once you hit level 6 on Dragonite. Yeah, he just gets it now. So with the catapult down here, I imagine he's going to throw off a couple auto attacks into the tier 1, get that corrosive breath onto it. Overwhelm is making things kind of annoying for them. They have any detection for him? They don't.
I mean, they Dragon Tail up Scourge as Analog just chases them down here with those phase boots, and they're just gonna hold the boat. It's not even necessary. They just get the kill. Yeah. This is what I was talking about. As soon as this DK hits 6, this lane becomes very difficult, and we're seeing just a very big difference in what we saw last game of the Nature's Prophet. Normally, they were able to take towers super fast, but instead it's going the other way.
Helm Dom is completed on Aid, by the way. He also has his Primal Roar available. He's not putting pressure up on his top tower while they shove bottom yet, though.
And
his Prophet is coming up here now, though. Yeah. So they're going to be fixing that very quickly here.
This is one of the strengths I said I really liked about their draft initially, before the last pick bounty, was the fact that you had these heroes that are really good at pressuring towers. Then you have the Coddle, who can obviously protect your own. So
yeah. I mean, the question is if this tower pressure is going to be enough. If you're ever going to be fighting into these heroes on Hokori, because right now they're getting punished.
Yep. X top lane into the boat. Aid heavily punished as he's going to go down to Analog there to find the kill, and the tower will still survive. And as a result, Scourge Migdeck goes bottom.
Yep. Which is about the best rotation they could have made. I mean, they don't lose the tier 1 on the bottom because they made this rotation up to the top on Hokori. But next Dragon form, I imagine he takes this one down.
Dude, what did this Wrath of Nature hit? He threw it, but he didn't get any damage from it. So I have no idea what it actually hit.
It hit nothing. Did this actually hit nothing?
No, because it never made its way to the bottom creep wave. So it hit, all 18 targets. It just didn't kill anything.
Oh, yeah. That is very unlucky. Did it really hit 18 targets?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't come bottom, so it had to.
Did they vision bottom?
I mean, he was just clicking the creep wave.
I find this hard to believe that he's did not kill anything on the map. Okay, Vitaly is now going to clean up this tower with the corrosive breath. Scourge Migdeck thinking about trying to deny it, but the creep's scouting him out down in beneath the tower.
He goes top.
So he has the TP out. Yeah.
Oh, Yuma. Ooh, nice cancel on the RP, though. That was definitely not going to connect, but bottom lane tower is down. And they're going to find Scourge Migdeck anyway. The bugs doing some work. The Roar will take down that Weaver, but you got some bigger issues. It's your one position as he's just surrounded by these two beefy boys.
Yeah, Italiano ganks are trying to heal him up with that Illuminate and that Spirit form, but doesn't end up being enough. They commit the RP for it as well. I mean, it is worth it getting the kill off from the enemy team position 1. They've not showed us any solutions for the problems that we talked about, though. We mentioned again and again, they just don't have a way of taking team fights into Hokori, and I don't see them fixing that anytime soon. Overload, I'm just getting run down now.
Yeah, but it's all bait as he sets up a kill here onto El Misho. They get the shackles onto the Weaver as well. Wrath of Nature doing a pretty good chunk of work there. Overload with the tip. He's like, hey, I got the last laugh here, buddy. He's still not level 6 yet on the bounty, though, and that is something that's so important. He grabs that Tome of Knowledge. He needs to get that online so he can start actually finding these track kills.
Yeah, so he'll get that here. Tome of Knowledge does give him a nice XP to hit his level 6. But again, needs to find these solo pick-offs the next little bit, and that's exactly what they need to be, solo pick-offs, because they are not going to be able to take team fights into Hokori at any point here. It's going to be on the Skywrath Mage and the Weaver, I feel. Everybody else, they really struggle to put enough damage into to clear. This Magnus pick is actually pretty good against the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
It clears out those treants so quickly.
I was just looking at the same thing. I was like, you just cleared out the entire wave, and Scourge Migdeck's like, I can't push this tower, I guess. This is weird.
This sucks. He gets vision off onto Aid, who isn't able to turn on him because Promo was still in cooldown for another 5 seconds when he scouted him out.
Tracks
Now it's just
available,
going to walk
baby.
away.
This is time. They're going to go for Vitaly in the bottom lane, but do they have the damage to actually take down the DK?
TP?
He can just TP now, can't he? Oh, no. Shaman's coming in. He's fast,
Oh,
though.
right, he
He's got
couldn't
his
TP
movement boots on. He actually has no point solar bind. Okay, push back. There you go. Into the Hex. In comes Analog, though. X is going to go on to B-God. The boat's coming through. Vitaly's going to survive all of this, and that's a double hero boat. Wrath of Nature coming through. The Torrent to follow. Double kill for Analog.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of damage to come out fast, unfortunately. Bounty Hunter not great at that. He could have canceled the TP at any point. I don't think that was like a baiting scenario. What happens there is he just ends up dropping the Chakra Magic off onto the Bounty Hunter as soon as he throws out the Shuriken, and it brings it off cooldown immediately.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I'd completely forgotten about that until I saw Chakra Magic be used there. That's, you know, better that he didn't TP out because they end up turning that one around into 2 kills and give himself an even bigger advantage here. So these 3 strength heroes at top and net with chart, and they don't have anybody with like huge DPS. They can get through these guys either. Blink Dagger now picked up on the DK, by the way, so as soon as his courier's back up, it's going to fly out to him. It's going to be much easier for them to set up these kills.
Do you remember when Track used to like
Vision?
it used to provide vision of the hero and reduce their armor?
Oh yeah, that was sick. And
Dude,
it gave allies more bonus gold. Than
Yeah, like I just remember, like I'm just thinking, like, dude, if I was Skyrath Mage here and a bounty tracks you, just go down to like -5 armor, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. They do have a ton of sentries in this bottom lane though, so they will see overlap. I mean, he's not even invis anyway. He's just gonna walk in. You might regret this. TP in from the DK, but 2 tracks are already out, starting to do some work.
Again, the fact that his DK's courier was dead means that Blink Dagger didn't get out to him for quite a while. It's still being flown to him right now, so DK wasn't able to quickly hop on top and hit him with the Dragon Tail. There it is now. Well, looking to reveal this one. The enemies are going to know the Blink Dagger is coming up around now anyways, so they might not be caught by surprise by this thing.
Yuma has like a pretty patented build on the Magnus. It's pretty much always Echo Saber into Blink. So I'm curious, like, what he goes after this. If it is just BKB, that would be that would probably be the safe bet.
Yeah. Legally, you can't go this build on Magnus.
Legally?
Unless Yuma gives you permission.
Oh,
Yeah, it's patented.
that is true. Mid lane, DK stuck inside the wards. They have the damage to actually finish. Oh my god, they do. That is a Spirit Vessel completed on Italiano, and a lot of magic damage coming through from that 4 points in Illuminate.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to change his mind from this Egg and Shard that he's got queued up next, but he's definitely getting a Blink Dagger after this. Wouldn't be too surprised to see somebody go a pipe pretty quickly here, but I'm not sure who grabs it.
I mean, if you manage to find these kills in the mid lane, it's absolutely massive. Scourge will fall. You get Kunkka. El Misho falling low on the backside, but this Kunkka kill is huge. There's the shackles holding him in place. The track gold is there. El Misho's got to be careful as well, as they now looking to finish up the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. They do finally get, like you said, the RP is there. There's going to skewer, gonna pull him back. Overlaw maybe going to finish off El Misho, and he does. Track also helps him kill the Weaver as well. The Roar expended. They get it. Ends up being a fantastic fight for the cut.
Yeah, I mean, they get these heroes one at a time, right? Nobody's all in at the same time on the side of Hokori, and they're a little ways off a couple of the items that they need to be able to fight into them a little bit easier. Like, once BKBs and a little bit of magic resist start back up, I don't see the cut winning these team fights, but they managed to take that one in such a way where Hokori get picked off one at a time. It is actually going to be the Weaver, by the way, currently going for the Hood of Defiance, so I think he's going to rush a pipe. Overlum?
Yeah. Commits the RP on Yuma there. He says, you track me, I kill you. Pretty good exchange.
And he goes right back to farming afterwards. Kunkka scouts out... Oh no, he doesn't scout them out. Doesn't quite have vision of them. Gardic may be about to.
Oh my god, that was so close.
I don't manage to catch anybody there. It would be great if they managed to get themselves a little bit more map control. Dragon Form is up on the DK. Mid tower sitting at like below 700 HP. They can get across the river and put some damage in this
They're
thing.
gonna find El Misho. He's in trouble. Just gonna get chased down here by the Hellbear Smasher as well. And dude, this is honestly so miserable to play Skyrath now, because this Bounty Hunter is just +1 is just always a kill. Top lane, Scourge, way too deep here. Shows for a moment on the lane. Analog's gonna pull him back in with that boat. And they will find themselves a nice trade there.
Yeah, and continue trying to put in damage to this tier 2 tower with these greater treants, though. And same thing we usually see from Scourge McDuck on this hero. They're actually farming up the enemy team's Ancients right now. They're in super deep here on the cut. I'm not crazy about them doing this. I'm pretty sure this gets punished pretty hard if they like walk forward into the DK or something, but he's hesitant too without this Aghanim Shard. Looks like they're about to invade. Overland is sitting at like an amazing position on top of the hill though, so he scouts this one out.
Does get the track off. He didn't pop dust on Gardic.
No, he didn't. But it looks like Overland's gonna get away with this one. Nice positioning there by him.
Yeah, really. And bottom lane, the Greater Treant's getting to work on this tier 1 tower, and it's just dead. SMD grabs it.
I mean, they would have a much easier time fighting into them now. They've BKB done on Kunkka, and Eggshard's now flying down to the DK now.
It's a big one.
Yeah, but again, the Cut's game now, after they see these items completed, is dodge fights. We talked about this one in the draft. Overloom.
Nice attempt there from Yuma with that, but doesn't end up finding it. Track out onto Gardic. They get the D ward, actually. Good one there.
Yeah, but now he just has to walk away while this track is on him. He can't play any further forward than this, or he ends up getting blown up.
Dude, they have
They're gonna go for
Shaman
Roche.
wards, yeah. They just go for Roche. This was not changed in the update.
If DK doesn't start heading over there now, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they've just gotten away with this.
Oh, it's dead. There's no chance you're stopping this.
Dude, that is crazy. You're playing into like boat RP and they went for that Roche. They had pretty good vision around the pit though.
They actually smoke up here on the side of Hokori. They do want to fight Wrath of Nature. Coming through. He's going to have a decent chunk of bonus. Yeah, 42 bonus damage on the NP right now. This is a little spooky. Dust does come through. Ends up connecting onto Italiano Gangster. They're looking for the bounty, but it wasn't him. B-God gets the blink out. They do have a good ward here that is going to go ahead and scout out these heroes. Ward does get placed from Hokori as well. Dude, they're all out.
Guardian just buys a
Overlong's
gem.
messing with them, dude.
Yeah. Dude, if he snipes this gem, Overlong. Okay, go back. Down. All right, he's not going to get it. And Gardic went back to meet it with his Garrier anyways. That could have been super sick, but now he's going to have vision of him. He's probably going to pick him out to his team, but if he just TP now and Overlong, he'll be fine. Coming in on Magnus. I think, yeah.
You dead now.
Hung around a little bit too long, but he frustrated Gardic enough for him to just buy a gem.
They will be able to take down the ward there on the high ground. They're going to focus to take down the Thunderhide. So 250 gold for that one. Ends up going the way of Yuma. And the gem, obviously, to help take down the ward.
Dude, this gem is going to pay for itself pretty soon. You'll see.
Oh.
Up. Oh, yeah.
All
It looks like we...
Little
Dude,
pause.
every time B-God crashes, I get super nervous. Do you remember that game he just didn't come back? It was a DBC game. No?
I don't remember. Dude, I've cast so many games of Dota now. I feel like I'm just dumb.
It was a DPC game that you weren't casting.
Oh.
So I assume no. But yeah, he just disconnected from a DPC game in a game that he was winning, and then they just lost. That shit was wild. Which one was it? Hold on. I need to bring my memory. Towards the end of the DPC, the cut against game 2 of them against Simply 2 base. Was this it? Oh, where is B-God on this one? It was on Keeper of the Light. I think this was the game. At 46 minutes, finished building out of it. Yeah, this was the one. It was game number 2 against Simply 2 base. The cut did end up winning that series, but everyone had a heart attack. They basically won the game. And then Simply 2 base comes back in and wins it. They had such a massive advantage in this game as well. And he's back in it, though.
All right.
I'm just super worried whenever I see him disconnected.
Double damage.
Well,
Dire's bottom tower is
slight gold advantage for the cut. This is expected, though, with the Bounty Hunter, right? Especially with it being like a relatively high kill score game. So we'll see what they decide to do. They just got to keep making plays. Like Italiano Gangster has got Dagon 2 completed, so you need to be able to just keep grabbing these kills as much as possible. and just like accelerating that farm. And I mean, this is when Coddle's strongest, right? He's going to continue to just find kill after kill on this hero.
I mean, kind of. If you build a magic resist on these Hokori heroes, you take bites into them. There's no way I see the cut like coming out on top here. Especially once BKBs are completed.
Top lane, they
Top lane.
found the Kunkka. And that is a big RP from Yuma. The both that get the BKB.
It's all
The
over.
turnaround is massive. 4 heroes dead. Oh no, what a disaster for the cut.
That was an insanely quick reaction there from Yuma, and it needed to happen in that order too. If somebody else had TP before him, the Kunkka goes down, they don't get the boat and the torrent set up afterwards, and there's no way they find that kill. That was super sick and well coordinated by Hokori. That's plays of the week stuff right there, man.
Dude, that is absolutely insane. Like, that went from being a really sick pickoff onto the Kunkka to just being an absolute disaster. 4 for 0. An almost 3,000 gold exchange, 5,000 experience. Like, that is wild.
I feel so bad for the deadpan. He's dead. They're dead in the middle of you casting that one. That one was pretty hype.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What was it? What did I do?
No, what I said. I just said they're dead. The deadpan voice is hyping that one up.
Oh, yeah. A real sick play here, but we're just gonna we're just gonna golf chat it, you know?
They're dead. I'm taking away from your casting skills, Ricky. I'm sorry.
Hokori here in the mid lane, getting set up. See if they can find this kill. We've got Italiano Gangster, able to get the blink out. Hex up onto the DK. And tier 1 tower is going to fall. Fantastic plays here from Hokori.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we say ADE, working towards his blink tag here. Important that he meets a good timing, but in the bottom lane, Adis now.
Neph, you're not hyping it up. Nature's Prophet's been caught out, found by the Magnus. Pops that Essence Ring. It's not going to be enough. Skewer. Just kicking him in the face, you know, right before he goes down. That's the good stuff right there.
If only he had this BKB completed before he went down, but he did manage to secure the gold for it. So next time, if there is a next time, Scourge McDuck is going to survive this one.
8?
Up at the top
Roar.
lane, the roar ends up coming out. Analog survives it.
He's got a BKB though, the Hex from B-God. They even dropped the Serpent Ward's full duration shackle. The match damage is enough. The reverse bait. Who would have guessed? It actually worked.
The turnaround there. No tower to TP2 that time. Magnus isn't able to turn that one around with the reverse polarity. All right, things have heated up now, Ricky.
Indeed, I like it. I'm a fan of the heat. I live in the desert. You know this.
Absolutely. All right, look at them set up behind this tier 2 tower down to the bottom lane. They're not even gonna bother defending this one. They're going to shove the top lane instead. They know there is no chance for them to be able to fight Hokori, even though Yuma's got no mana to work with down here. Nothing for an RP.
I don't think they care. Like, I think like they're very content, like just trading towers. Like, the cut are technically going to threaten the tier 3 here, just because you have this like ancient Thunderhide in the Greater Treants. So Hokori knew that they weren't gonna like stop the top tower. So getting the bottom tier 2, opening up outposts, I think was a pretty good exchange for them. Dude, this tier 3 took way more damage than I thought it would.
Yeah. Dude, that Thunderhide in the creeps there actually just like completely melted it. Did he go for the damage reduction talent on DK? He doesn't have anything yet. He's only level 15.
I actually do kind of like the Breathe Fire damage reduction talent. Bottom lane.
Yeah, it's good.
Goodbye Overlom. I don't know why he was there.
Yeah, dude, the Breathe Fire damage is the superior one here. Like, unless like DPS is incredibly important, you'll always go for the Breathe Fire damage reduction. This thing is like such a sick talent because it's not just like your base damage that it reduces. It is all damage on, like all attack damage. Sorry. So it reduces damage from things like bonus from Daedalus or Divine Rapier.
I love how
Bottom
B-God's
lane,
just
Yuma?
like hiding.
Ooh.
Ooh, Italiano Gangster's got to be careful. Rotation from El Misho. He's looking for the body blocks, but he's so fast, and Yuma is so slow. He could have BKB'd maybe for it, but it would have been. I don't know if it's worth it.
He hesitated to drop the BKB to go for that one because he's afraid that he's going to outrun him and not be able to get the RP off regardless of that BKB. El Misho?
Yeah, worth it on the BKB there to get that kill. But it is only for the Skywrath Mage. Yuma still surviving bottom lane. He's got the AC completed now after the BKB. He is super farmed. They're smoking. They're going for him.
I think you just TP out here. Yeah, it's off cooldown in a second. Heads back to base, so they're not gonna be able to connect with anything. At the very least, they could shove this bottom lane in. But if they do try to take a team fight down here, this is actually going to be a Hokori just because they preemptively have this observer ward set up. It is going to expire the next like 50 seconds as well. It's not the end of the world if they do manage to deward this one. Up at the top lane, they might try to go on to aid, but he'd have to walk far forward and miss. He'd have to fumble the bag pretty hard right here in order to get caught out. Yeah.
What bag?
The animal bag.
Oh, okay.
The
I was curious what kind of bag, you know,
and...
Beastmaster carries with them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Tower
the animal bag.
goes down bottom. Actually, TP2 in here to try and respond to this. Tracks do come through. They find the Dragon Knight on the backside. Hex does as well. Yuma. Maybe he'll finish off the shot. Oh, it's actually just a big cleave there from Analog instead. Helps finish him off.
Yeah, Yuma was missing all those attacks. Got hit with the blinding light prior to that. You got the Daedalus queued up instead of an MKB. I do like the Daedalus on Magnus, though. Actually, I think I'd probably prefer to see a Silver Edge on this hero instead of a Daedalus. Being able to clutch out like even more RP is like go forward with your Silver Edge, and then jump with your Blink Dagger afterwards.
Yeah.
It's set up for a lot of things. We'll see if he ends up changing his mind. Does have a moment too. 2 minutes until Roshan respawns, and again, they're kind of doing exactly what we were talking about earlier. Like, they're never going to be able to fight directly 5v5 with Hokori. So they split push the map, they try to find solo pickoffs, and they're cutting waves on Scourge McDuck now. Dude, Yuma's trying to set up in the mid lane. He's gonna go on B-God here.
Ooh, really?
Well,
I think it's the
Vitaly is a blink
outpost
tag
top.
now.
It looks like they want to try and get this like play into the top line, like top near the top outpost. But okay, yeah, they end up getting B-Gone.
After we looked away over into the jungle, man. Or at least when I did. I don't know if our Zerber caught that one. Catches most things. Jerry's been on point.
He's pretty
lately.
good.
Yeah. Yuma's making quick work of this tier 2 in the mid lane, man.
Dude, I'm not that surprised, man. This Magnus slaps, dude. He's got the AC. I was like theory crafting playing like Magnus last patch, but you know they do manage to get the Kunkka top lane. Very nice kill there actually. But the problem was he was just like worse than Tiny, right? So why would you ever pick the hero? But now with the Tiny nerfs, like Magnus might be back.
Oh man. I mean, why pick Magnus or Tiny when you can pick Sven now, though?
Dude, Sven does feel pretty good. I think Sven like might pop into the meta. We'll see.
Double damage right now picked up on Yuma. Dude, this guy's damage right now. 500 in an auto attack.
There's a lot. This is a big number. Oh, Gardic scouting out B-God. Overlom is here. He gets the Hex, and a real quick skewer away. They will trade 1-for-1. Godlike spree now for the Magnus. Overlom on the retreat. Oh, wait, no. Gardic time-lapsed. I thought he died. He's fine.
I was never worried.
I mean, they are split pushing very well. I mean, look at this. Scourge McDuck's bottom. You have a top lane. Like, they're getting both side lanes pushed in, and it's Italiano Gangsters just running them in circles.
Now Scourge McDuck heading up to the trees down here. They're going to grab this tier 3 tower, probably. They could pop
100%.
fort and defend this one, but outside of that, I'm pretty sure they lose the tier 3. They need somebody to defend this like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. Kunkka's coming in. He can definitely defend it. Yep. Okay, that'll do it.
Oh, wow. Okay. He did go back. Yeah, the Silver Edge. Silver Edge.
Top lane. We managed to find Yuma. He's chasing after these heroes. Comes out of Skewer with 0 movement speed, basically. Roar ends up coming through. Did they actually have the damage to finish him off? It doesn't look like it. He's still got a BKB. The boat defensively used to try and keep him alive. Overlom onto El Misho here, but doesn't have the damage alone. He will just end up dying in the end. Meanwhile, Shaman soloing Roshan. Very good. The question is, will the Dire know? Vital, dude, does he not know?
They could scan this one out. They could scan this one out. They walk in the they see it now.
Vitaly's like, hello there. Pops the BKB, gets bashed up by a Roche. Shaman's gonna die. Scourge McDuck pops the BKB inside the pit. He's got to be careful. The bash from Roshan. The big RP from Yuma. Roche is on the deck, but where's the agent? Gets picked up by the Kunkka. Double kill for Vitaly. Gardic able to just time-lapse himself away. They do manage to snipe El Misho on the backside, but a big win once again for Hokori as they finish up Roshan. They get themselves 3 kills. The Aegis. Did anyone get Shard?
Yeah, it's being held by Magnus right now.
It is being held by Magnus. Yeah, very good.
A bold move going for that one. And you do have the solo Roche capabilities on the Shadow Shaman, and they're realizing, okay, this game is getting harder and harder the longer it goes on. We haven't managed to clutch this one out yet. Like, we need to deny them the Aegis, even if we can't get on a great hero. While you're busy right now in Hokori, I'm going to try to solo this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't end up going their way. It was a nice attempt, though.
2 Solar Bind charges, really, over the Chakra Magic cooldown. Is that better? I have no idea. I don't play Coddle.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good. That's like twice the Solar Bind.
That is twice the Solar Bind. You are right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Scourge McDuck just TP's right on top of the Weaver. Very funny. He's going to go ahead and just TP out immediately, but the Dragon Tail comes through from Dragon Knight.
The bots too.
Yeah. Dude, whoa. I didn't realize the bots too.
Yeah. How do you think he TP'd in there?
I thought he was TPing to the creep wave, but that was Kunkka TPing to the creep wave.
Yeah. And this bot's 2 tech by Vitaly. I didn't even notice that he picked up this item until I saw him TPing on the Weaver. This is crazy tech. Yeah. I mean, this is one of the best ways to deal with like the super annoying like rat split push game that you have. It's the same sort of deal as you have with the Bane. You just have the Weaver playing around the map, and then DK is able to get in with these bots too and hit somebody with a Dragon Tail.
Well, looks like they're going to go ahead and try to push this bottom tier 3 tower.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good so
far. I mean, they know
far.
they can't fight into them.
X into both. They're just going to go for Italiano Gangster and the Dragon Tail, but a beautiful Force Staff to buy him a little bit of space. He's still just chased down underneath the tower. He's dead without buyback.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Just run at the old man.
Right, they're going to try to trade up here. They still have RP available. He pops the BKB.
Oh, nice
Roar ends
roar.
up coming out.
They don't have the damage for
get
this,
RP
right?
here.
He has... Yeah. Wait, maybe they do with Scourge? They get him? Yeah, the RP doing a lot of work, though. The Hex does come out, catch the Shadow Shaman analog. Still protected by the Aegis, though. And Aid not be able to sustain that damage. He's going to fall. And the tower still ends up surviving.
Yeah, they do end up grabbing the Beyond Godlike spray off onto Yuma, though. So you guys can have a lot of net worth from that one. Again, you can't fight into these heroes anymore, though. I feel like I keep going back to that one, but it is pretty important. All they can do is like try to like clutch them out and force Hokori to panic and push around the map. They have 100% missed their timing here onto the cut. They're gonna need some crazy outplays on Hokori to stay in this game. They've itemized about as well as they can for this one, but again, you've kind of put yourself in this position with how you drafted.
Yeah, it's this last pick bounty for me. Like, it feels lackluster. Like, it doesn't feel like it did a little bit of work in the mid game in terms of getting them back into it with track gold, but now you just have the like, you just don't have team fight. You said it right from the get go. You're like, you don't have team fight. You got like split pushing heroes, and that's like about it.
Yeah. But it's good to continue this this rat play. Dude, they're actually going to scout Bounty Hunter down here with this Observer Ward.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, they're already TPing down here. Bots too.
He's got a gem.
There's no getting away from this.
Yeah. And that is the Black Dragon. You may not be able to notice because it looks blue. One of the things that's very weird about this set. If you manage to find exchange kills, they get El Misho mid lane analog. Gets Dagoned in the face.
Yeah. Make quick work of him. Unlucky. Bugs off the mark. He got just TPs around them. Oh, sorry, Blink Dagger is right past here.
They're looking for more. Blink Dragon Tail finds Scourge. He's dead.
Yeah. B-God is going to try to shove this lane. I wonder if he drops Serpent Wards on this in order to keep it shoved. So
No, he just shackles it. He's got the shard, right?
Yeah, but Gardix is here. He might just drop his ult.
Oh, the Lotus. Oh. That's a gamer play right there.
Yeah, he does end up dropping his ult. He needs to clear out the creep wave here. This is what he cares about.
Meanwhile, Italiano Gangster died.
Yeah.
in his, like, basically in his base. Analog just killed him. 3 seconds left on the Aegis. That will expire. Doesn't get any regen off of it, though.
He denied the majority of his own wards there on the Shadow Shaman.
That's always fun.
Yeah. It delays the push a little bit, but he does end up getting the tier 2 now on Guard It.
They really wanted that creep. They got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're taking this about the best they can, dodging these fights and trying to, like, push the waves. But the advantage that Hokori have right now is beginning to get overwhelming.
Yeah, that was a really smart play. Just come bottom, find the Beastmaster. I don't know. I mean, El Misho and Overlom are literally playing their own game. Like, since literally minute 1, they have been running at each other, tipping each other, like, going for kills. So it's quite funny. But yeah, that is going to be 2 lanes of barracks. Top lane tier 2 is still standing, so they can't get Megas quite yet. But it's not going to take that much longer.
No. I think that was the Mass Serpent Ward's play earlier that ended up delaying this tier 2 being taken. So they're playing this again as best they can.
Hex out mid lane.
Basher.
He gets El Misho. Oh, the Dagon right in the noggin. All right, and actually buyback on 2 more heroes. Overlom going in. Goes Invis, gets the track off onto the Kunkka. They drop the sentry right on top of him. That might be a dieback. Yuma misses the skewer, but they do catch B-God. There's going to be the shackle to hold him off. If they actually take down this Kunkka, it'd be huge, but there's going to be the BKB. Aid with the roar, reflected right back into his face. Scourge trying to stand his ground. Can't take down Analog. He can't. They're too tanky. Backside of the fight, it's a disaster for the side of the cut. 2 diebacks now. Is going to buy back on the Shaman. Scourge way out too far. There's going to be the 3rd dieback. Make it a 4th. Make it a 5th. They're all dead.
No money to buy back in the game on this Nature's Prophet, and that is it. GG is called. Hokori, superior team fight, managed to take game number 1 of this best of 2 series, and looking good. Finish up the game by buying a Divine Rapier, by the way, but I don't think it's going to end up on this end game stream. It's still on his courier, who is being flown out. But, clean gameplay. I looked a little bit rough there at moments. The cut did make some pretty sick plays, but I think it all turned around that fight up in the top lane. They tried to come around to Kunkka just after he ended up getting his BKB. The shackles were off on him, but the coordination of those TPs, Yuma coming in as like the first teleport, getting that RP off onto every hero, that wombo combo was huge.
Dude, it was so sick. Like, that was just like you said, the absolute turning point in the game. You can kind of see where everything's just start going bad. Like, the win percentage just tanked instantly, like 20 to 30%. So yeah, very big play there by Yuma. Good coordination overall from Hokori. And I just think they had a better draft, realistically. Like, I'm not 100% sold on this 5 position bounty. It was, you know, a little cheeky here and there, but didn't end up panning out. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. This is probably just a comfort pick. I mean, he's level 25 on the hero. He's like, okay, Bounty Hunter will be able to play this Rat Dota against it, but they had decent tech against it as well. I mean, going for these bots too on a couple of these heroes. Analog ended up having it at the end of the game as well. But yeah, onto Vitaly, be able to catch some of these people out in the trees and whatnot, dealt with the split push on the cut. So Hokori obviously prepared for the strategy that the cut were going to run and played against it very well.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got game 1 in the bag. Game 2 is coming up in a bit, but neph, it is that time of the evening to talk about our sponsor, HyperX. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the tournament, neph. I see you what is the word I'm talking? Did you just almost knock over your whole computer?
I did.
It's just the power of the headset. You're rocking that brand new Cloud Alpha wireless headset from HyperX. Tell the viewers why you love it so much.
I love this thing because it does not matter if I remember to charge it or not. In fact, I've intentionally not charged it since I think the 2nd day after I got it. It is still not running out of power. This thing boasts up to 300 hours of battery life, and so far it has not lied to me. I got this thing on I think the last time I charged it was like the 26th or 27th, something like that. And
So
I've been
almost
using it
3
nonstop
weeks
since then. Yeah, this thing is incredibly comfortable to wear. Not only have I not had to charge this thing, but I've been wearing it nonstop all day. We've been doing this Pro Series while I was doing the broadcast for Eastern European tour as an observer. I have absolutely loved this thing. It's replaced my old HyperX Cloud cores that I was using as my main headset for the last little while. So this is the HyperX Cloud Alpha Wireless, everybody. highly recommend it. And you can get 20% off with it right now, at least for people inside the United States.
Yeah, exactly. There is a 20% off discount. You guys can head over to the link. It's in chat as well as below the stream in a banner. But 20% off using the code BTS Alpha WL. Again, like Neff said, unfortunately only for US customers. But there is also a giveaway that is happening. You can go to bts.gg/Pro Series giveaway for a chance to win this Cloud Alpha wireless headset yourself and potentially some BTS swag as well. You have until May 29th to do this, so make sure to enter. Again, US residents only, but definitely worth doing it. No harm, no foul, and should be pretty sick either way. But yeah, they're sick headsets, man. I actually I was using mine earlier today for work because
What's wrong? No USB, boy. Oh, it doesn't have the XLR. I can't wear it.
I'm gonna find a way to make it work on my setup. But yeah, I mean, wireless. I've always like been a little skeptical of wireless headsets for a while, but this one's actually pretty sick. So I vouch for it at this point.
Dude, again, it's like half the weight of my other one.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. All right. Well, we're going to go to our last break of the evening, everyone. We've got game 2 of the cut and Hokori coming up next. Again, this is the BTS Pro Series Season 11. We'll see you in a bit.